problem when it comes to inner growth is not your lack of trying. The problem is the mindset you think you were born with. In this session, we're pressing your growth button, your life beyond procrastination. Maybe a surprise to you, but that is actually a button. It's not a pond. So, why do you have that conflict? That you want things to change, but somehow or another, you want them to be different, to change, but you want them to stay the same. Why is it that no matter how much you want something different, it's hard to make a decision? So much so that it tears you up inside with stress, or it keeps you preoccupied or distracted, leaving you putting things off constantly and wasting time. What you actually want is expansion, to move forward and to focus. I hear this all the time. How do I want to be able to expand my ideas, to do stuff? I want to move forward. I want to be able to focus. Surely the issue is just procrastination, putting things off. But before we focus on the reasons for procrastination and pressing your growth button, it's a button, have you ever considered how life would be different if you or people around you, and I'm sure there's plenty of people around you who do this, just if they could take mistakes as not mistakes, as opportunities to learn something new? How would that change things? How would life be different? I'm pretty sure it would be easier. So we're going to look at 3 things in this session. We're going to look at how to recognize a fixed mindset, what to do when you're ready to press your growth button, and how to resolve your fear of failure. So how do you recognize a fixed mindset? A fixed mindset is the part of you that believes you have what you were born with, that somehow your talents and your skills are static, that they don't change, it is what it is. Those times that you actually say, oh, my XYZ, my this or that, always said I have 2 left feet. So therefore you think that remains static and you think, wow, I can't dance. Or you say, I wasn't any good at maths in school. So you never try again. It's the traits you think you were born with, although you were told are your limitations. So you assume they are permanent limitations. When your inner world meets these opportunities to change, what's assumed as fixed will then make you procrastinate. Why? It's because the fear of failure is triggered. The logic is, if you don't start, well, guess what? You can't fail. That embeds to the point of perfectionism. If I'm going to try, or if I have to, then I have to be sure I get it right. Therefore, you must do it. Put it off until you can do it perfectly. There is a point, however, when you're ready to give up the fixed mindset patterns. You'll recognize when that happens, or if that has happened. It's when others try to keep you in the space they know you in. Okay? Because their fixed mindset doesn't want it to be different, because then it makes them feel somehow or another that they've failed, that they are not engaging with something. And when you see people in your life start to go, no, 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 I need you to stay in the framework that I understand, you know that that's beginning to change. So what do you do when you're ready to press your growth button? It's when you want to, even if you're scared, move across to a growth mindset. You start to feel you've had enough of feeling stuck. Mediocrity isn't enough anymore. A part of you wants to stretch, and it feels restricted otherwise. As you press the growth button, your mind starts to flip problems. Okay? Flips problems into challenges. You see failure as an opportunity for growth. Doesn't mean that that's your limitation. It means, didn't get that right. Okay. What can I learn from it? What do I need to do differently? And it doesn't mean you get it right every time, but your mind starts to see the potential. You'll notice fixed mindset people have to prove themselves over and over. They have to prove, this, I can, this is, they have to keep proving themselves. It's why they climb over people, because they can only see their destination. A growth mindset is inclusive of the whole. It can see its whole environment. It can see how everything is included within that. So, to quote someone called Carol Dweck, a growth mindset creates a passion for learning rather than a hunger for approval. I'll repeat that because it's a handy one. Let it go in. A growth mindset creates a passion for learning rather than a hunger for approval. You already know that you have that passion for learning mindset, that it's a growth mindset, because you have that stack of books, no doubt, by the side of your bed that you dip in and out of, and you wonder, should I be just committing myself and finishing one of them? That's fixed. And your mind is trying to shove you across into, no, let's absorb lots of things. And we don't have to do it in an exact order. We don't have to be perfect. We can absorb, we can grow, we can think, we can have a passion for understanding. Doesn't mean to say we have to do something with everything we learn. It may just simply be for the sake of learning, because it's of interest. And of course, that is of interest to a growth mindset. So how do you resolve your fear of failure so that your growth mindset can thrive? As Carol Dweck says within her extensive research, why waste time proving over and over how great you are when you could be getting better? Why hide deficiencies instead of overcoming them? Why seek out the tried and true instead of experiences that will stretch you? Why seek people to shore up your self-esteem instead of ones who will also challenge you to grow? That's how you resolve the fear of failure. You flip it. Curiosity and fear cannot exist in your mind at the same time. Those two emotions cannot exist in your headspace at the same time. It's actually impossible. And it's impossible because one is about running and one is about, okay, what's this? It isn't possible for the brain to have the two things running at once. It's one or the other. So you flip the fear of failure by switching it to curiosity. The mistake is to think a growth mindset means a flexible one. It's not a growth mindset doesn't mean a flexible one. Okay? That isn't flipping it. That's just considering the idea. What I found helpful was to pause every time I got stuck and ask myself a question. Okay? So that's an easier way to flip it or get into that space of being able to. For example, I'm using this as an example. If someone was yelling at me, I'd start off on the basis of, oh my God, I've done something wrong, which is, I must be a failure. I've done something wrong. It's an automatic assumption that it's your fault. As an intuitive sensitive, yeah, you're going to do that. Yeah, it must be my fault. I've done something wrong. Followed by, I must appease to put off confronting this person, which is procrastination. To the first growth mindset question. Have I done something wrong? Have I done something wrong? That's a curiosity. To then, I wonder why it's necessary for this person to be yelling at me. To, what am I to learn from this? Then I would instantly find the intensity and the impact decreased. And within seconds, I'd have it down to a solution. To the extent, I would say, you then give off. Yeah, I'm not someone to dump your stuff with, because I'm not really going to take it on. I haven't got the fixed mindset to be able to do that. And that leaves you in that space to be able to press your growth button, free to. But the best thing is to help you do that. You think, oh, I could do that. Oh, I'll have to think about it though. The best thing is this session's meditation is going to do a lot of the work for you so that you don't have to think all of that through. Okay? It's going to give you that experience of your growth mindset. If, however, you follow these 3 actions, you will feel an immediate push away from procrastination, the fixed mindset version of things, and push over more into your growth mindset, or feel more confident within it towards your sustained growth. So the first thing is, when you put something off, pause to recognize that it's fear. That's all you have to do. You just pause to recognize that it's fear. The second thing, flip the fear. Imagine yourself flipping it literally from left to right. So you're flipping it over. Or on your screen, it will be that way. So you're flipping it over from left to right. So I'm frightened of change could become, change could be engaging. When you flipped it, switch it to a question. If change was engaging, I wonder what it would look like. So how do you do that? Well, that's what this session's meditation is. That's what it's for. It's for pressing your growth button. So the meditation is pressing your button for inner growth. You can download this free meditation from heidisawyer.com/3. Okay? You don't make a logical decision to procrastinate. you make the decision based on unconscious beliefs, and those are often stored in the body. As Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So therefore, this meditation that you're about to do will help you undo those beliefs and release that energy of the fixed mindset to the growth mindset, like that. And that will release the stored energy that you no longer need in the body, which fuels the fixed mindset. So you can move into the growth mindset. Simple pimple. Just like that. Literally. And you will be able to then feel more confident and able to press your inner growth button. Even if you've never done meditation before, it's fine. Just follow the words. You have time. There's always time for something it's important. There's always time. Now you've focused on releasing your drift towards procrastination. You have a good understanding of that. You're ready to find your creative path for what you want in life, rather than the one that you were conditioned to follow. So guess what the next session is about? Finding your creative path for happiness, love, and inner peace. The difference is, on this particular session, this is a VIP session, a 60-minute session live with me. If you want to join it, then you need to upgrade to the VIP session now. And you do that by visiting heidisawyer.com/VIP. Of course, Enlightenment Path members get this VIP session for free. So do it now, because then you're not allowing the limitation of perfection to get in your way. Go do that meditation right now. We believe your capacity for empathy gives you a unique perspective. The way we help you access your uniqueness is through developing your intuition and your inner world. When you allow yourself this part of you, life is easy. So go now and listen to the powerful meditation, got nothing to lose, and upgrade to the VIP session. And always remember, your sensitivity is your greatest asset. Until next time, bye for now.